Kevin with me now. He's been at the darts experiment tonight. Kevin was our first client in the video analysis zone. So what did you, how did you get on there, Kevin?
Well, found out that my throw is completely strange, to say the least. Didn't actually realise quite how bad it was. Tried various stances to suit my body and the way I throw, and looking from that to try changing the way I throw to see if I can actually straighten up and not aim off to the left all the time.
Okay, so you after you went through the video analysis, you went to see Andy.
Yeah.
And how did you get on with Andy? What did he?
Yeah, good. Again, went over the throw side of things. Maybe part of my problem is my job, where I'm lifting stuff up from the floor. I've developed muscles across my shoulders, which are hampering the way I throw. And so Andy's suggested that I try some exercise where I'm using an upward motion on my arms. I'm building other muscles to compensate, which then might again help my throws so that I straighten up.
Well, that sounds.
Because when I've tried standing with him stance wise, there was obvious things where my torso was bending backwards and things because I just didn't want to go in the places where perhaps most dart players are, but because of my muscle build, basically.
Right, so that was interesting revelations there, then.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And then, Kevin, you went to see Anthony.
Yeah.
And what did you do in Anthony's kit workshop?
Yeah, I mean, the only real thing was looking at possibly changing the darts to a slightly lighter dart. I felt at the time that because I'm looking at my throw so much, that I should perhaps concentrate on that and try not to change too many things all at once, and to actually perhaps look at that a couple of weeks down the line when I've tried the different throws. What I did learn is what the different flights do and how they fly through the air and how they land in the dartboard and whatever.
Was that an eye-opener for you?
Yeah, definitely, because I've always looked at flights as more of a preference thing. Oh, we want a fancy flight with Chelsea Football Club on it or whatever, rather than what it actually does in the air and
not looking at it as a crucial part of your kit. It's more of a fashion item.
Because I've looked. I mean, recently I bought some dart flights and I bought some kite flights, but then I bought some Chelsea flights purely simply because they were Chelsea flights, which are completely different to the kite flights. And I'm only using those because I like the look of them rather than what they do for my darts. So
That's a really brilliant point.
More aware now of what each particular flight does and how it projectiles the dart. It's a
real eye-opener, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anthony showed me his technique today, and it's amazing, isn't it? You don't realise what an impact it has.
No, definitely. Which I'd never even thought about before, to be honest. So.